Who is the God of Spinoza? Hey guys, it's John here, and I am here to talk to you about a very specific God. When they asked Einstein about his beliefs on God, his response was, I believe in the God of Spinoza. Now, who is Spinoza and who's his God? Spinoza was a philosopher from way back, and he had a lot of different thoughts about a lot of different things. But his belief about God was most in line with pantheism, meaning we're all part of the one God. He literally was saying that we're all one, we're all humanity is one, and we're all part of the one God, and there is no separation from God. Basically, most of the stuff that I talk about, pantheism. And Einstein was saying he believed in the pantheism. Well, part of the concept of pantheism is that there is this one consciousness of God that is collective with all of us. And so he believed that there was, Einstein believed that there was a greater consciousness at play with the construction of the universe, because he said it was too perfectly organized to not have a consciousness behind it, to not have a plan behind its construction. And so the concept of pantheism, or the God of Spinoza, is that we are one with God, and that each person that you meet is yourself. You're part of yourself. You're meeting an aspect of yourself. And so you come up to somebody, and they're giving you a hard time. They're giving you, what in this situation, that's an aspect of yourself, and you can look at it lovingly or caringly, and you can come at it from the aspect of, what's the fear here? What is the issue here? What is, or when you're going through life and someone comes at you lovingly. I recently met a wonderful person in one of my private sessions who I just felt like I knew her, and it was very interesting to me because I really did feel at oneness with her. I felt like I was very connected to her, and it was very strange because I started my private session with her by saying, "Do I know you?" Because I really felt a real connection to this person. But I think it was just there's a resonance there. There's something that ties together. And it's recognizing, myself in her. And so when I go out in the world, I start to recognize people who are not in as good a place, and remembering the moments when I was not in such a good place. And I remember that's myself going through that same issue. How would I want someone to treat me in that moment? And so I give them that love. And so, because the more you get into the God of Spinoza and pantheism in general, you come to this place of understanding that you create effect in the world. And when you start to create effect in the world, you have a new sort of almost responsibility, is to realize that the world around you is an aspect of you. And as I've often said, you can't save the world, but you can make your part of the world so bright that the world around you changes because people make new choices. But that's the point of it, is being that vibration. Tesla says, if you want to understand the universe, you have to understand frequency, vibration, and energy. And if you think about that, is that vibration, that feeling, that oneness, all that really is connection. And this person I just recently met, I was fascinated. I just felt comfortable. Felt like I could talk for hours. It was very interesting. And to me, I think that's, I can literally go anywhere and talk to anybody. I have no problem with just starting a conversation. It doesn't bother me. Why? Because I look at the world as we're all one. And because I look at the world through the view of what would be considered pantheism, and it's not fully pantheism what I believe, but it's close. It's probably one of the closest description to what I believe. But when you look at the God of Spinoza and Einstein's beliefs, now we're looking at crossing over science with the oneness of God, and that's a huge, huge leap if you think about it. So I just wanted to talk about this because what I speak about is not something that's not been around. It's because you can find it in all the religions, but you can also find the man-made laws and rules and stories and creations and judgments and falsehoods and the things that keep you away from the concept of being love and being one with all. And that to me is huge, right? It comes down to, what are you being? And are you creating something beautiful? So that's my thought on the God of Spinoza. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. The John of New channel is solely funded by your generous donations and purchases of private readings and merchandise. To help out, go to johnofnew.com or use the donation link in the description below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.